What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's vlog. Just got here to the game store, opened up 12 minutes ago, and yeah, Abby came with me, but she actually has a little friendship date, I guess you could call it. She's hanging out with a friend of hers from work, so I think they're only going to be hanging out for a couple hours, so she's going to be back here after that to help me with stuff today. Hopefully we don't get as many trade-ins as yesterday, unless they are high-quality Nintendo stuff. We had a ton of trade-ins, and the sales offsetted it, but if you factor in what we paid for some of the trades versus what we sold, we didn't hit the goal. So it's perfectly fine because we've been beating the goal by quite a bit every single day so far. So to have one day that's slightly under is completely fine. If you just count the sales and you don't count what we paid for trades, then we did hit the goal. So a couple different ways to look at it, but I'm gonna get started here working on putting in this stuff into the spreadsheet, and then all this stuff, that stuff there, and that little box over there. So hopefully it doesn't take me too long, but once that's done, then I'm all caught up on everything. So yeah, it's should be a good day, and it's always good to have Abby with me. Kevin's not here today, of course. He was just here yesterday, but I think he's coming back on Saturday possibly. So that'll be nice because I only have Abby with me on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So for the rest of the week, I'm by myself. So if Kevin comes on Saturday, that will be awesome. Definitely needed help. So I'm gonna get to work here, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I just came in with this buddy, and they bought a couple PS2 games, some VHS, and a Secret of Nim plush. And the one guy showed me a picture of his My Little Pony collection, and I'm not joking at all. It was one of the most insane collections I have ever seen of anything. It was ridiculous. It was massive. And no judgment, I've never watched My Little Pony. I don't necessarily understand the appeal, but like I said, I've never watched it, so who knows? But it was crazy. Like, it was just one picture too, but it was insane. He had, like, I don't know, probably 3,000 plushes that were all, it was like the shelves that I have in the back of my game room, where they're like on a track so you can move them up or down like every inch or so. He had like those types of shelves going from floor to ceiling along one entire wall, and they were 100% completely packed with stuff. And then he had like bigger plushes that were, they're not the size of like an actual horse, but I would say they were like as big as like a mastiff. Like he had a couple that were really, really, really big. It was an insane picture, insane collection. And although I'm not into My Little Pony, I can appreciate that collection because obviously it took a lot of time and patience to find all that stuff, and amass a collection of that size. It was pretty dang impressive. Let's all give a warm welcome to my newest Patreon supporter, my good friend Kevin, Non-Tupers here on YouTube. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. So he joins the ranks of the elite SicCooper supporters. I actually might want to close on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because it is 1:17 p.m. I have had 2 people come in so far, and they came together. So it wasn't even like it was one party, and they paid for their stuff together. So I've done $30 in sales so far today. Aside from Abby and her friend coming in and out, those 2 people are the only people that came in so far. Extremely slow. Not necessarily a bad thing because it's given me time to work on all the stuff that I need to get into the inventory system, and I actually got it all done, which is very, very good. There's a few things that I'm not entering yet because, like the Master System, that GameCube, and the PS3 that came in, I'm not putting them in my inventory yet because I still need parts for them. And I'm going to have to go back and update the cost if I have to buy a controller or if I have to buy a cable. I'd have to go back in and change everything, so it's just easier to just set it to the side, and then once I get those pieces, I can know the total cost right away and put it in like that. I have 2 big tubs of controllers that have come in on trade that I need to go through and test now, test and clean. So I'm working on resurfacing a few more discs from yesterday's trades, and then those will all be done. Most of the price tags are on, so I'm about ready to put all the new games out. I've done a lot already, but I just have this stuff here still to do, and I'm working on resurfacing this stack. These are done so far, and this one just finished. Looks perfect. That's a Mario Kart Wii right there. So I'm gonna finish doing these discs and stuff, and then I'm going to work on getting those controllers cleaned and tested, which will be very, very nice. I also just put out a second PS1 screen, so I got 2 of them now. We got a phone call yesterday with someone who was looking for one. Abby took the call, so I don't know exactly what they said. I don't know if they were interested in coming and getting one or not, but we got 2 of them in stock, which I think is pretty cool. I don't really see those very often. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a while ago, someone named Mukjinder sent me a bunch of strategy guides that they were basically donating to the store. And I had posted, I believe, either in yesterday's or the day before, it must have been yesterday's vlog, that I was looking for 2 Sega Master System controllers, as well as 1 power supply. And he still had my address from before, and he just sent me a message saying he shipped me 2 controllers, just completely for free as a donation to the store, which is amazing. And I was fully intending to pay for them, of course, but he said, no, they're a gift. Just keep making awesome videos, and that's awesome. So thank you so much for the controllers. That is amazing. I had one other person contact me that said they had a couple as well, and if you are still interested in selling those, I have replied to your message. I haven't received a reply back yet, but if you're still interested in selling them, I would still take them as well, because I can always use more controllers like that, so why not? But I'm working on getting these controllers tested up, and so far haven't had any issues, so I'm just gonna get back to work. So I just had 2 people come in and sell me some stuff. First guy came in and sold me this little stack of vinyl here. Lots of 45s, but there's some good stuff. The Elvis and the 2 regular sized ones, whatever, he gave me for free because I didn't want them. These 2 in the red sleeves are Beatles, and then Michael Jackson. This one is Queen. This one's also Queen, and then Kiss. So he brought me this stack of records, and then these 2 Pokemon games, and he took 30 bucks cash. That was 25 for these and 5 bucks on the vinyl. And then a friend of mine who brought all the stuff the other day with all these controllers and everything, he just brought all these toys in. So you get a little Etch-a-Sketch, couple board games here, some sealed figures here, and honestly there's nothing too expensive in here. Bunch of toys, a lot of Ninja Turtles and stuff. Most of these are going to go in my dollar bin. And then we got this stuff here, a few plushes, some sealed KFC Pokemon plushes from back in the day, this pretty cool Legend of Zelda cup, and just some other random stuff. So nothing really high dollar here at all. I think probably the most expensive thing is the Stranger Things Ouija board, and it's only maybe 15 or 20 bucks. So most of the stuff is pretty dang cheap, but it's good quantity, and there is some good stuff in here, some cool things I can put on the shelf, because as things have started selling, I'll show you. So like this thing was completely full, and as you can see, I put this, this thing here that he brought me yesterday, but there's like some empty space, and a lot of these bags have started selling, so they're, it's getting a little bit cleaned out. This I've been able to keep pretty stocked up here, but up on top of here now, I've got tons of extra room for stuff. And then if we come around on the other side, a couple of these figures and things have sold. So I can use some stuff to fill up the shelves. I think that's a good thing. So I gave him 50 bucks in cash for all the toys, the board games, all this stuff here. That was basically 20 bucks on this box of figures. That was about 7 or 8 bucks each on the board games. And then, most of this stuff was just like a few dollars each. Same with a lot of this stuff here. But when I added up my offer, it came to 47, so I just gave him 50 bucks for it. Anytime he comes in, he's going to take cash unless I trade him vinyl, which I actually forgot I was going to have him look through them when he was here to see if he wanted to trade instead, because Obviously, if I can trade and not have to spend cash, that's much better, but still some really cool stuff here. And he's actually going to be bringing me in an extremely rare vinyl record. It's a Led Zeppelin 1 white covered promo, which, according to him, they sell for between $500 and $800. And I'm not going to buy it from him. I'm going to help him find a buyer for it, and then he said he'll give me a commission on it, which will be pretty cool. But when he comes in, I'll probably have him look at the vinyl and just see if he's interested in anything. And yeah, so pretty good so far. I've made no more sales yet, though, which really sucks, but I can't really complain because things are still happening and it's all good. Hey guys, got a pretty cool trade-in that I'm really excited to show you. So, just kind of randomly for the first part, we got Spyro for PS2, a couple N64 cartridges that are both just sports games. We got Dance Dance Revolution for the Wii, super awesome. Grand Theft Auto 3 for PS2, very rare game. Namco Museum Volume 1 for PS1, Jet Moto 2 for PS1, Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase for PS1, Grid Runner, Independence Day. We got a sealed copy of Lumen's Electronic Symphony for the Vita, and then Dark Cloud and Cabela's Outdoor Adventures. Then we got a couple things that I'm keeping for my collection. We have a sealed Project Overkill for PS1, a sealed Caesar's Palace for PS1, a sealed Black Label Final Fantasy X-2, and a sealed Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. Oh, and one more that I forgot. Luckily, I already have this game, so this is for the store. We got a complete copy of Persona 2 for the PS1, which is the rarest game that anyone has traded in so far, which is super awesome. And the rarest game before this was that Clock Tower for PS1, so PS1 games are coming in. That's awesome. So the guy took store credit, and he only used 99 cents of it to buy Mulan 2 on DVD. So he's got a bunch of store credit saved up. I don't know what he's hoping to get with it, but that's all he picked up today. But very, very cool trade. That's a really cool game to have in stock. And I got some cool, like, sealed items for my collection, which is awesome. So, very awesome. Abby's here, back from hanging out with her friend. She's helping me enter this stuff. And it's still been fairly slow, at least for sales. Trade-ins have been pretty good still, but not many people are coming in and, buying too many things. One guy came in and bought, like, 3 Genesis games and, stuff like that. But still going good so far, so I'll let you guys know if anything else happens. So we are closing up for the day. Gotta turn all the machines and everything off. And Abby's rearranging some stuff in this cabinet here to try and make it better. PS1 games, we got that Persona 2. It has not been resurfaced, and it does not need to be. It's in, like, very, very good condition, which is really awesome. We got a bunch of new toys out as well, so you can see maybe some differences here. Bunch of new stuff on here. And then got the Walking Dead and the Stranger Things games. And then got the Wonder Woman figure right up there. And then some new stuff right here as well. So, pretty cool. I like when we get stuff that's like in box and still like, carded figures and everything, because they fill up space, which is good because this side of this thing is still fairly empty, so it looks a lot better with this stuff on here. And Abby's still messing with this thing. I just need to bring a Sonic figure from home so we can match those up. Forgot I was turning things off. But we are about to head out. We gotta stop and get some distilled water for the disc resurfacer because we are out completely, so I need it for tomorrow. This is hard to undo with one hand. There we go. Yeah, the stupid Xbox sign doesn't have a power switch, so we have to unplug it every night. flip this. Excuse me. Gotta get these signs. And then this thing. Gotta get the key to that though. So we're gonna head out. You wanna say bye?
Bye.
And do it all over again tomorrow. We realized that the price tag was like a typo. It said $159.50 and it's supposed to be $149.99. I know I just showed this, so I wanted to show you guys again that that wasn't the right price. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. You just saw a little clip, and maybe I'll explain more tomorrow, but we got a lot of new stock in for the store, which is going to be really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do not forget to smack the like button, leave a comment down below, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.